Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet, the voice you know with the news you trust studio, sponsored by BASF, where you can count on the trusted performance of Allivo seed treatment to protect your soybean crop. I'm Dusty Sonnenberg. Well, under cloudy skies right now, about 72 degrees on the barn thermometer. We have had a mix of clouds, a little bit of sun peeking out in between, and some wet stuff actually falling out of the sky, something we haven't seen in a long time. Right now, about 1,500s in my rain gauge. Let's check in now with Dale Minyo as he has an update from the Ohio Corn and Wheat Growers Association.
This is Wendy Osborne, Director of Market Development for Ohio Corn and Wheat. And Wendy, why is Ohio with a focus when we talk about many of these agreements, trade visits, and missions abroad?
Well, Ohio is really pivotal. We have a lot of ways that we can get corn and wheat out of the country. So a lot of that goes by rail down to Mexico. We have a lot of corn ethanol being shipped to Canada. And then we have a lot shipped down the Ohio River and making its way to the Port of New Orleans and shipped overseas. And then we have the Great Lakes. So we have a lot of opportunity for corn and wheat to be used here domestically, but also internationally.
Wendy, how critical is it to have a staff to be able to coordinate and make all this happen? Because it's hard enough to do once, but you replicated this several times, and it looks like you're being called on by your national office to do even more of it.
It's really important, especially this year with this large of a corn supply and wheat supply. About 50% of wheat in the United States is exported, and then we really need to continue to drive more demand through corn and corn ethanol. So exports are critical with this huge record-breaking supply of corn throughout the United States. We need exports and we need to continue to increase demand.
At the end of the day, Wendy, is this going to help expand markets for Ohio-grown corn and wheat products?
Absolutely. Again, it's pivotal right now that we continue to increase demand, that we develop these relationships, but that we also take this opportunity. The administration is really working to try to fix this trade imbalance and work on trade deals. And we need agriculture, specifically corn and wheat, to be at the forefront of these negotiations. And so relying on our partners with U.S. Wheat Associates and the U.S. Grains and Bioproducts Council and providing them assistance and information so that they continue to develop these relationships and not only address the tariff barriers, but also the non-tariff barriers is going to be really key in making sure that the U.S. trade representatives get this resolved through these trade deals.
Where can farmers get more information about the trade work being done on their behalf?
There's a lot of great information. We've been doing recaps on our social media sites. So if they can follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, as well as going to ohiocornandwheat.org and finding more information there as well.
I've been visiting with Wendy Osborne, Director of Market Development for Ohio Corn and Wheat.
Thanks, Dale. Let's take a look now at your Tuesday morning weather forecast brought to us by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com.
Plenty of rain moving through the Buckeye State today. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Martin with a look at your forecast update here in Ohio. Rain all the way through the evening, kind of dying down as we move past midnight into early tomorrow morning. I think we have the ability to pick up anywhere from a tenth or two on the low end to over an inch on the top end. Now, that over an inch will come with thunderstorms helping. But as we get into tomorrow morning, especially after daybreak, we're going to be dry. High pressure settling in over the Great Lakes. It's going to be chilly, but pleasant for the next 2 days, Wednesday, Thursday. No reason we can't get back to harvest as we dry down relatively fast. And then that dry pattern holds through the weekend and honestly through all of next week into the week following. I'm Ryan Martin.
Thanks, Ryan. Stay tuned. We'll be back to take a look at your markets after this.
When you're buying seed, there's more to a transaction than money. You're exchanging time and trust, hoping each decision adds up at harvest. Seed Consultants sales professionals don't take that lightly. With products made to excel in the Eastern Corn Belt and agronomic knowledge that stands up to the test, we're all about the same things you are: reliability and results. Buy into a better seed experience. Visit seedconsultants.com to view our corn and soybean lineup.
Let's get an analysis on today's markets from Leist Mercantile. Here's Ryan Metzger.
This is Ryan Metzger with Leist Mercantile. Normally, I would be providing your USDA Crop Progress Report update, but with the government shutdown, that report was not released, so we will look at today's technical indicators. These technical indicators are, of course, price levels in which futures find support and where futures find resistance. December 25 corn futures have the first level of support seen at $4.19 and the first level of resistance at $4.23.5. cents. November 25 soybean futures have the first level of support seen at $10.13.5 and the first level of resistance at $10.22.5. December 25 wheat futures have the first level of support seen at $5.10.5 and the first level of resistance at $5.16.5. Please visit our website, licemercantile.com, to learn more about our grain marketing program and crop insurance services.
Thanks, Ryan. Well, let's get an update now on your markets brought to us by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. December corn is trading up a half a penny at $4.22 1/4 cent. March corn down a quarter penny at $4.38. November soybeans trading up 4.5 cents at $10.22 1/4 cent, with January beans up 3 1/4 cent at $10.39, and wheat for December trading down a penny and a half at $5.11 1/4 cent. Your July 26 wheat, the new crop, down 3/4 of a penny at $5.54. In livestock, October live cattle are trading up 12.5 cents at $232 even. October lean hogs down 27.5 cents at $98.05. This is the Ohio AgNet.